If you were commander-in-chief, what will you do with our kids being in the bush?
I fought criminality in Anambra.
Go and check.
Go and ask people.
You know the year.
It's one government.
Yes.
It's either I'm in charge.
Oh, you're in charge.
One person must be in charge.
One person must be in charge.
That's what I told me.
Are you saying that the current government is in charge?
I said one person must be in charge. We declare war. If you're ready to leave, you must be ready to die.
Bam.
You're not ready to die, go home.
Are you ready to die for Nigeria?
Yes.
They will never show you this part we just watched right now. They will not show you. My people, in whatever you do, avoid half stories. Avoid half knowledge. Avoid half truth. Because tell me why P2B had an interview with Rufai Oseni yesterday, and the part that the people that are so against this man are pushing, the narrative that they are pushing, is the part that suits them most. They have forgotten to share the whole story, and this is the part that says P2B says he will negotiate with bandits. They are now running away with the narrative. Everybody, he's negotiating with bandits. Why is he negotiating with bandits? But if Tinubu does it, or if APC does it, it becomes a problem. Forgetting that this man said it in a way when he was trying to explain something. I am going to show you the full video so that you will get to understand what he was trying to say. They just cut out that part and go away with it, forgetting that there is something that he said after that which will make you to understand why he said that. And I'm going to show you. Take it.
I'm going to talk with everybody. If you make me
will you negotiate with criminals? Will you negotiate with bandits?
Rufai is uniting the country. Anybody who wants peace, I'll talk with him. I'll negotiate with him. Anybody who wants war will go to war.
So you will negotiate with criminals and bandits?
Remember, Rufai, I will discuss with anybody who wants peace. Anybody can say, I've changed. I want peace. I was lecturing doing a lecture in Summit Church on Saturday. I told them how I visited a university in America where the entire faculty is people who came out from prison. From the dean of the faculty, who told me he spent 28 years in prison, to the registrar who told me he spent 25 years. All the professors there spent years in prison for one offense or the other. So if you say you want to change and be part of this new Nigeria we're trying to build that is possible, yes. If you don't want to be part of it, well, we have reached a point where we have to tell ourselves the truth. If people have decided we can no longer have a peaceful country, that's why I said I will unite the country. I will make sure that nobody is left behind. No tribe is left behind. There will be inclusiveness. We'll show love. We'll show care for everybody.
Okay, let's talk about the judiciary.
You deal with it.
How will you deal with it?
I said I've done it in the past. Just go and ask people. When I came into Anambra, even the famous kidnapper Evans said I sent them out of Anambra State. He said in his own interview, go and check his interview. He said Peter will be sent us out of Anambra State. Everybody left. It's one government. It's either I'm in charge or they're in charge. One person must be in charge.
One person must be in charge.
That's what I told him in
Are
Anambra
you
State.
saying that the current government is not in charge?
I said one person must be in charge. We declare war. If you're ready to leave, you must be ready to die. You're not ready to die, go home.
Are you ready to die for Nigeria?
Yes. Tomorrow, if I'm outside this country and there's war, I'll come back. I'm a Nigerian. I've never had any reason to have any country's passport. I lived abroad for years. People collected different passports. I've never taken it. God created me a Nigerian. And I'm ready to die here. It's one country. We cannot have a state, non-state actors take over the state. It's not possible. We used to have military that kept peace all over the world. Our military were able to help to keep peace from Europe to Sudan to Liberia to Kuwait to everything. What changed? What changed, Rufai?
A lot changed.
No. If there is one thing that we know about P2B, it is the fact that he will always prove them wrong, no matter what they say about him. And the people that are wise, the people that have decided to be true to themselves, that always come out to defend, the people that are there, that were active when he was the governor of Anambra State, they can confess and attest to the fact that whatever that this man is saying is the truth. Now, I am going to show you an example of one of these people. This is a military. I've showed you this video before, but this video, it is right now that is going to be most valuable. This is a military man that served during the time that P2B was a governor in Anambra State, and he said this man is not an Igbo man. This man is, I don't even know him up till this video. He is going to explain to you how P2B was able to chase away criminals in Anambra State, and that is exactly what he has been saying that he would do. But they always try to like find error in whatever he said. They know what he's capable of. They are just scared. They are just scared that he's going to do it once he becomes the president. But nevertheless, I'm going to show you a video of what this man said that P2B did when he was the governor of Anambra State. And ever since then, sanity restored to the state. Just take a look.
I am Major General John Enenche, retired. I would like to briefly testify about my encounter with His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi. I was the first commander of the Internal Security Operations in Anambra State, when he assumed office as the executive governor in March 2006. The operation was a collective effort of the Nigerian military and police. His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi provided a political direction, strategic guidance, and general support for restoring security to the entire state within a record period of about 2 weeks for the flashpoints and about 3 months for the entire area of our operational responsibility. He exhibited total political will and unflinching commitments towards securing Anambra State. All the needed non-kinetic and kinetic measures were employed with his personal involvement to tackle insecurity in the state, and he was directly in charge. Thereafter, I proceeded to Liberia in October 2006 for United Nations missions in Liberia. Interestingly, on returning to location after our rotation back to Nigeria in April 2007, the conducive security situation still persisted in Anambra State. My dear Nigerians, from this precedence, it can be deduced that, given the opportunity, a similar feat can be achieved by His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi for our dear country Nigeria. Thank you and God bless.
Now, from my own view, what I have observed, two basic things, or three basic things. One, issue of land, indigenous, non-indigenous, critical, which is political. That is supposed to be sorted out politically. Secondly, the issue of the movement of animals. I have told people over time that when they say farmer headers clash means two things are moving. But if a farm is standing and an animal comes in, it's not a clash. It's somebody entering somebody's property. So we must find solutions to how, which means if the animals don't move, we don't have issues. Now again, because of that, again, we have issues of rustling of animals. Which means if we don't even rustle animals again that are moving, again, there won't be most of this problem happening. So those are the three critical aspects that we must be able to address clearly. And like I said, most of it is political solution that needs to come into it. Because it's not what the military can solve. What we can stop is to try and stop people from attacking each other.
I hope you listened to those two men. The other army officer that spoke after Enenche is the current Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa. So you saw what he said. So he said the issue of security that we have in Nigeria has to do with having political will. So he is saying that the issue we have, that there is nothing much the military can do to stop the insecurity. I hope you heard what he said. He said it is for the politicians, especially, of course, the president, to have the political will to take decisions that will stop the insecurity. So, and you listen to Enenche also, his testimony about Peter Obi. What did he say? That Peter Obi had the political will. So while the current Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, is complaining that why they cannot solve the insecurity problem in Nigeria permanently is because of the lack of political will from the presidency, of course, because anything that has to do with national security stops at the desk of the president. So when he's talking about the political will, definitely it has to do with who is the president of Nigeria. So what Christopher Musa is saying, that the reason why we have this insecurity persisting is because of the political will, or lack of it, actually, to be able to deal with it. So it is because we have presidents who lack the political will to solve the insecurity problem, especially the issue of insurgency in Nigeria. We understand the other criminalities, but particularly on insurgency, he said that the problem is that we lack presidency that has the political will. And then watch what Enenche said about P2B, that P2B had the political will to deal with the insecurity while he was the governor of Anambra State. And this is the same testimony everywhere. All the security chiefs, commissioner of police that worked under P2B, every one of them has this testimony to give, that they would say he was in command, he was in control, that he had the political will. And that is what makes the difference. That is what makes the difference. So you can see the current chief of defense staff complaining that the issue is not them. So when the military comes out to tell you that they are not the problem, he now knows there's a problem. He said that it is only the president that has the political will. That is what he's saying, loud, if Nigerians can hear it. In fact, that man spoke volumes. That man said something that, makes that, if Nigerians are listening in between the lines, if Nigerians can understand in between the lines, he is actually saying it loud and clear, that for us to solve the insurgency problem in Nigeria, that we need a president that has the political will. That is it. The man has spoken something very loud, if we can understand. What he is saying loud and clear is that Nigeria needs to have a president that, we have the political will to deal with the insurgency. And then on the other hand, Major General Enenche, retired, is telling you that when he worked with P2B in Anambra State, that P2B had the political will. That P2B, he kept mentioning it, that this man had the political will to deal with whatever insurgency they had in Anambra State. So you can compare the two. You can see what we're saying. So, and this is the issue when we are talking about P2B and, him being the president of Nigeria. Not just about the economy, also in the issue of security, that we are going to begin to see something very, very different. We'll begin to see result, not just talking and rhetorics and going up and down and all those kind of things, but you will see real result. They are there. The two generals, the major general and then the general himself, they have made it clear that what we need to solve the security problem in Nigeria is a political will. And the only person among those contesting that a major general had come out openly to say, look.
See guys, we can go on and on to try to bring facts and evidences of what P2B was able to achieve in terms of security in Anambra State during his time as governor. But then, what is the point? The people you are trying to prove this point, Obidients already know. The other side of the people that you are trying to prove these points, they do not care about that. In fact, they also know. Majority of them knows, but they do not want to believe it. It is not what they are after. All this noise that is going on in social media, it is not that they think P2B cannot be the president of Nigeria. They know. I mean, someone that served as two-term governor in Anambra State, and his works are there. What he was able to do, both financially, security-wise, education-wise, sector, his work speaks for him. They know what he can do. But that hatred, that thing that they say that they do not want, was not someone that made a tweet on Twitter saying that it is better that kidnappers spy all of us, as long as an Igbo man do not become the president of Nigeria. Was he not also a governor of a state that said, let them kidnap all of us, as long as they know that there is no vacancy, something like that, there is no vacancy in Aso Rock? So what does that tell you? That it does not matter what P2B says or do, they will always dislike him, they will always not want him. So your duty as someone that believes so much in this man shouldn't be, let me try to encourage this person, let me try to see they know, let me try to show him reason why he should be an obedience or agree. They know, in fact they even know it more than you, they know it more than you. And it's because they know, that is why they do not want him at all. Because believe you me, a system that works perfectly fine, a country that works perfectly fine, there are some people, the corrupt ones, that are not that will not be happy with it. There are people that will not be benefiting with it. This Nigeria as it is now, that is so corrupt, that is so like anyhow, insecurity everywhere, there are people that are enjoying it, there are people that are benefiting with it. Now those set of people, do you think that if everything start working out perfectly, that they are going to enjoy it? Because they know that the benefit they are getting now, they won't be getting it anymore. Yes. What's that military general that said that if insecurity lasts for more than 24 hours or 48 hours, that the hand of upper hand they there? I don't want to say everything that he said, but you guys know what I'm talking about. So all these things, someone that is already wise know what's up. That's why if you see them trying to find something to hold against the man, just ignore them. I bring out this one to clarify, because even some Obidients self are starting to question him. Why would P2B say this? Why would... Calm down. Half truth is dangerous. I said it before. Half knowledge is dangerous. It's better you did not gain the knowledge at all than going with just half, because it can destroy you. It can make you go to somewhere and be saying P2B said, without saying the complete clause, the complete sentence, without saying everything that he said. It will make you make mistakes. So when you see these things that are off, even you as someone that has been following the man, you will know, no, this does not sound right. Let me actually try to see if this is what he said, or if this is exactly how he said it. Then you investigate and find out. P2B and Obidients are people that rely on fact checking. P2B will always tell you, go and find out. You see that interview with this current interview, he's always touching rufai. He's someone that is very, very transparent, very, very open. Anything that you feel like you do not understand, or he is open to questions. He said that he's taking what's that his name, Kenneth Ogungo, to court. He's not even after the 5 billion naira. No. You should know by now that money does not move P2B. He has money of his own. He wants him to go and prove his case in the court. And he also said that every other person that has something against him, where he has taken bribery or any act at all, come and also provide your evidence in court. Go and submit it to Kenneth Okonkwo to use as his evidence during their court case. He said that he is open. How many politicians will do that, my dear? No, let's tell ourselves the truth. How many? See, forget all these things. Everybody know what they are doing. Guys, if you have watched this video up to this moment, thank you so much. I really appreciate. If this is your first time of coming across my channel, you are welcome. Please subscribe to my channel, and you can also turn on the post notifications so that you always get notified anytime I drop a new video. If you have any comments or suggestion, opinion, please use the comment section and make your words respectful. I will see you in my next video. Bye.